Americas this stage until right now.
Demon 1 on the jet as well. Another fun upside from that. Eggsterr has his face blown off immediately. Tex falls off the line after fighting head. Hunter, purchase. And now Demon 1 just inserts himself into hell. The drift over from MIBR now, as it's going to have to be a difficult aim retake for the defenders.
MIBR looked pretty superb on this map. Last time we saw them, it was against Lev. It was a dominant win. Zekken put up the best single Phoenix performance of any Phoenix yet in Americas, so expecting more dominance from him for sure.
I think this map pool is absurdly good for MIBR in general, but look at Envy fighting for it here. No one's already dubbed Demon 1 out of hell. He's going to have a chance now to fight for this corner. Cloudburst maybe get a wider swing here, and yep, through to smoke. Aspas gets caught. Mazino in the mix. Not able to find anything now in Verno. Try this again, perhaps flash out of this smoke. No, just emerge. Mazino this time the one that's get flattened. That's the Omen gone.
So another first kill for Eggsterr. 2 in a row. C-site free again. Demon 1 just cooks Tex through the smoke. Backside.
Uncomfortably for MIBR. Find a way to play into this round, and there's already going to be a push into Garage. This is hyper aggressive. Aspas though is tucked nicely. Eggsterr might be in trouble, especially if Zekken decides to get involved. He doesn't want to overswing this. And so keznit's get a chance to back out of Garage, but time is ticking. There has to be some proactivity here from MIBR. Backseat side, Zekken connects beautifully. Eggsterr, not much to say about that. Rossy and Popper will hold things down. Even that Bulldog getting some involvement now as Aspas is dealt with. We can still use it to get into sights. Next to here, Verno just peeked in. The C's is pretty annoying. X is able to get out of its radius though. There's an outroad coming over the top. Verno knows he either fights or gets out of this smoke. Okay, well, he's going to fight inside of it. That's some nice gunplay here for MIBR. Keznit trying to... Oh my goodness! Okay, Poppin now has very quickly reversed the fortunes of Envy. Still, it's going to be tight. Aspas has already gotten quite deep onto the site. They're not going to be ready for this at all, and he knows. He knows Keznit is sitting inside hell. Keznit's got the hot hand. Tex has to retake now with an oh my! With insane mechanical skill and positions to sort of carry that forward. Carry the torch, so to speak. Aspas here able to linger out in mid, but won't be able to get back in. Tex has to know that is a clone by now. It's sort of getting used to playing against Yoro again. Got a flash, try and play ahead of these pings. That's nicely done. Keznit forced the hand, but Zekken was more than happy to oblige.
Zekken just so good on those little aggro timings with the Phoenix. We saw that in the win against Lev. Let's see if Envy can work their way over in towards this C-side, though. Rossy and Demon 1 posting something out. Oh, it should have been 1. It is the 1, but Zekken with the trade and gets the spike down.
Yeah, just that information is pretty massive. Rossy still flush with smokes. He's going to be able to go in and recover this encounter. That's... Oh my goodness, a snappy shooting. Bro is magnetic.
And I can imagine now it's pretty much the opposite, right? Very relaxed, laid back. Like you could hear the pressure they were putting on themselves. Keznit gets the opening. The A site is for free off this dimensional drift. Rossy teleported into spawn. Envy are everywhere. They are in the walls on the map and now have a free site.
It's pretty suffocating for MIBR. They losing those players early, but nothing to do.
Stand off, man.
This is a 3-gun save, potentially.
Yeah, well, a 2-gun save.
Oh yeah, Pexa doesn't have much.
Oh
yeah.
well, now it's a 1-gun save and a nothing save.
Bro has tour de force, I guess.
Teleport's ready.
Yeah, there really is not a lot to do in this round.
Envy really just came out and hit them with the Brain Destroyer round, with the Omen TP into spawn, with the drift into A.
It's the deep fried attention span special. Sometimes we all need a bit of brain rot, Valorant, you know?
Yeah. It's fun to live. Eggsterr was figuring things out with this agent that other players were stealing from him, even though he was a content creator and they were a pro.
Yeah. Dirty angle. That is beyond dirty from Tex. Still though, look how quickly Envy already up on this side. The mod is going to slow things down though. Now things get a little bit awkward as Eggsterr doubles down with the spray. Zekken's able to find him though through that clone. And Mazino now dives onto the Cypher.
And Envy have gotten so many entry kills, taking raw contact up C long. This is so bold.
Is he just on the site now? Aspas is like, bro, what are these guys doing? What is this? This isn't the game I love. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to get up pretty early in the morning if you're going to come at him like that.
Some good awareness.
Well, some even better aim.
Yep, just catches Verno slipping in mid. Are we still in the Envy just win no matter what zone? Not necessarily. Maybe if Aspas went down there, but...
I mean, I love that little wander across from Aspas. He's been pretty proactive this round, despite being under a heavy pressure at C.
All right, Demon 1, if you win this, jump up on your desk, brother.
Yeah, we'll allow
one last time.
Don't know if they're rated for world champions, but...
Oh my god!
Yeah, Tex just got put in the blender.
Nah, if you're in the comms right now. Aspas swung out?
Yeah, he did not see Aspas though at all. Oh, hey, sure, he's on the head! No? Okay, the wireframe makes it more obvious for us, so...
Gonna send Aspas off the angle top.
Who's already mastered the art of passive income via his guide.
Oh, he gets this hit. Bro.
That
took me out. You start casting, bro.
Am I wrong? Bro, again, he's
that
chilling.
curveball took me out.
Get that back to the S&P 500, brother, man. MIBR here grouped up with 3 players. Blaze Wall to try and interrupt the plant, but it comes in a little bit too late, and it's a little bit off kilter. The molly, though, that's going to get them moving. Demon 1 cut down to 41, and Poppin cleans up Aspas, though. Nice little lineup. You find that in the guide as well. Verno and Tex now working different parts of this site, and Verno's just staggered. The spacing, it just isn't there, and Tex announces himself loudly. In fact, sends a carrier pigeon to tell them they're coming. Gate crash, unused. Sits in the inventory nowadays.
Well, smoke could allow someone to walk up, and because of that, it forces Verno to Prowler for the info, Haunt for the info as well.
Runner back, though, time for Zekken. He's going to make his way up out of sewer. He's playing with a stinger, though. A little bit tough. Get some information, though, and he knows that NPR still here.
Oh, my God.
Sharp. Absolutely sharp.
Can they get this punish onto Verno, though? That's going to be super tough when they have
no, they got a crossfire.
Short control, yeah.
Yeah, Demon 1 is a death sentence for him to push up into that crossfire. Rossy gets himself into heaven, drops down.
What?
18 health, Rossy! Gotta watch that number in the bottom left. He's still going to get it out with a shorty. Still 3 to work with, though, for MIBR. The Blaze Wall's going to break this fight up for a moment, but Demon 1's waiting on the other side with some silverware he'd love to dispense. And he does! Verno lobotomized. Zekken will be chilling. Demon 1 is low. Vintage! Vintage Demon 1! And Tex, who struggled in clutch moments on this map so far, trying to get MIBR their second round of this half, may just get clapped bloody up. It's...
Oh my god. I'm not going to get there yet, but what were you saying earlier about our America's team's going to live?
Yeah, watch out! Whoa, we're coming for you guys.
That snap from Eggsterr was crazy. The Rossy outplay of Mazino was also ridiculous.
What do you make of
the
this?
TP into heaven, the drop down off the audio cue of the Stinger running out of bullet.
Peak, and we're going to go for it. Poppin waiting, and then short work of Zekken. Let's listen into MIBR now with 4 players up.
Slow backside, hit me. They're gonna flood, the rest of them. Guns out. Not spawn. They're gonna keep going.
I wanna plant. Yep. They're gonna be flanked now.
I'm putting a feed for spawn. One heaven, Cypher heaven, one guy spawn, one unknown. We're in the spawn smoke.
Jump up heaven, jump up heaven.
He's gonna peek you heaven.
I need...
Verno's first contact.
I can peek on you. Someone hold something. Heaven in spawn.
I'm gonna hold heaven. 2 heaven. No,
I'm holding heaven, I have heaven now. Jet dashed out.
Heaven dead. Default.
Last player standing. One enemy
Rossy trying to drop down. Make something happen!
Eggsterr on the way. He has the Ares in heaven. That could be very silly.
Poppin caught by this Prowler though, but uncomfortable, and then is forced to spam through that smoke. Here's the Ares from Eggsterr. Gets himself one. Not to mess around like we were expecting, but as MIBR come out ahead so far, and it's traded. Rossy down now, leaving Keznit on his own. Mazino is tough to catch, slippery. Verno has the better gun. He's gonna find a way to pull! Let's jump in here. It's going to be MIBR on the attack side. Kicks pistol off. Tex. What an opener.
That is exactly how last map started.
Yep.
Tex,
It was
one-shot
Eggsterr.
someone, except, oh my god.
Okay, bro.
Speaking of, quick little trade, and now Envy can hold on to this shower control for the retake. They could try to spam through onto the, you'd love to spam through onto the guy planting the spike, but unfortunately they cannot.
It's interesting that attack side Viper wall at an angle. It's not straight down.
Eggsterr did send a fake TP back towards like the A spawn side, but it's being recleared right now by Mazino.
Okay. Bones coming across the site. Getting messy here.
Verno
Envy
just
might
can't
have an
do
opportunity.
anything. Yeah, he's just caught in that molly.
Snakebite caught Verno out entirely. Mazino's giving up his position here. Nice shots though. It's on him now. He's going to have to salvage it.
They got the recent little nerf to the smoke. Oh, yeah. One is down, sadly.
You're still dealing
because
with the
it was too good in ranked, but I don't know how that'll play out in pro play.
Yeah. Not too bad, though. Envy here as the smoke starts to come down, are fighting for it. Pop in with the judge. Left a little bit to be desired is the nice way of putting that.
Also very rankers to be playing with the Ares.
Yes.
Anyone else?
Now, Eggsterr does not realize there was a fall back towards Octagon, so he's just not watching it at all. And may never actually look in that direction.
Going for fast floods. This is just a crazy push.
MIBR are no senti, so they don't have an early warning system for this.
Yeah, they also don't have a warning system for the hero by Vandal on the club.
Keznit's still standing, one more kill, and he'll be able to have another bite of the apple. Here's a TP use, though, sends MIBR over to the A side of the map.
Yeah, all the while Tex have just gotten so much space over on A, and they're able to work off that, get the free sight, plant for showers. Look at the speed of Keznit on this flank, though.
Does he make noise, though, on this timing? Nope, because that knife is well and truly out. Oh, I love that metal thrown in. Actually, annoying for aspas. Oh, he got affected by it. Keznit can still come in.
Oh my God.
Bro, he's coming back if he dies. He is ready to fight on and on. 4 kills for Keznit, 10 health left, caught a player. It seemed like
Tex is back.
Down. He's gonna be back.
Push right out of hookah. Go for the TP crunch.
Yeah, they're ready to. Oh, there it is, Eggsterr. Yeah, these Odins are a pain, and there are 2 of them on the map still. Zekken's low. Okay, gets a bit of a pop in that. Rossy takes guts to pull that off, but still some spam down through that wall. It's MIBR down to 2 players already.
One enemy remains.
Rossy is just too sharp right now. Trade not ready.
Okay. Shallow flash actually into shower just to clear that, give MIBR a foothold. It's Eggsterr unable to get away.
He got the damage in.
Gate crash. Controversial ability at the moment.
The Demon 1 is able to hold on to shower. This is again MIBR. They're not really able to do anything backside. They're not able to re-clear lamps right now. They don't have a lot of space. It's a great kill from Verno.
He just walked around the corner with the Odin out. Punished for it though. Tex inside the pit. Now you have some tools. First, you're going to wait out this showstopper. You're going to try and find your way back in. Demon 1, wild spray, desperate spray. In fact, he still found Tex. So it ends up being a trade. Verno's picked up the Odin, and aspas is going to be forced out of halls. He is no armor to speak of, but Zekken's able to emerge there and punish Keznit. Now, Rossy knows where both of his potential assailants are. High tide.
So MIBR would love to just keep that Viper stranded in the pit, but Envy are really dead set on helping Rossy.
There's the Leo, but it existed solely inside the fast lane, so no one really affected by it. There's a medal that drops Verno very, very low.
And now the way that the site is split up is pretty cool. That just funnels Envy out completely.
Aspas. Not quite fully committing to heaven here, but definitely going to be a problem. Dimensional drift here. Eggster's getting a bit of information about where the harp is set up, and eventually Envy had to spring the trap here. They've got to get into the site. Verno's able to spray Demon 1 down, and that was inside Empress, so a big tool in the arsenal missing. But even without the Rainer, Envy are down to fight for it. Mazino flattened. They knew he was there from the dimensional drift info, and so now it's on Tex, who needs to work into the back of the site, but the flash will dazzle him. TP fake. That's why MIBR were looking over at the A-side teleporter itself. As Tex just runs straight up into the Odin line.
Yeah, and they just use
Gate crash spotted.
Straight to get into A. Again, cutting this site in half. Instant TP from Poppin.
Eggster's not joining him, though. Okay, he is now. Gate crash has been deployed. He actually takes it back over towards spawn. Zekken gives up the line because he's worried about extra players coming out from that TP, and he's got to help. But it was a fake. There was only even one there.
The planter died to Amali again, and the Demon... How much does he want to commit to fighting here? Just going to rotate to heaven. This time the walls go up to take way further control backside, and given Envy's positioning, they definitely don't have to be worried about... Wow, oh my God. That has to be traded.
This is getting dangerous now. Keznit! Oh! You can't see, brother! You literally are blinded! He's just got his ultimate as well. He'll be back for another crack at it. Brought down by Tex, and now Kez is going to reposition. Spots Mazino there as well. He's trying to get across, but Poppin is going to make use of that information. 3 of them, in fact, so just a connection with that
Poppin
outlaw.
just takes the teleport, instantly uses the Seekers that he just got.
Tex is under a lot of pressure.
Gonna find Tex, yeah, he's gonna be cooked. 1 for 1 isn't bad, given the context of the situation he was in. Yeah. What?
Envy, very reactive here. Eggsterr gonna play safe if he can. Demon 1 just had his ankles broken this round. Couldn't find any value off that outlaw.
Eggsterr could try to pop flash out of this. Does he dare? Is there a timing?
Yeah, it looks like it. He's got it equipped. In he goes. The flash, though, doesn't quite find the mark, and still, Keznit gets out onto the site. Definitely feeling himself today, but that one was a little off kilter.
Double flash long. Demon 1, he's finally got the op. Oh, but Zekken is right on the angle as he peeks.
Demon 1's been getting it pretty rough so far this map.
Oh, Poppin with re-challenge. Respect. And Eggster's there to swing to back him up.
Yeah, Gate Crash active. He's going to fight for it. Didn't have a chance to get out, but still, he's now even the odds. And it's also left the B site clear. MIBR calling a cancel because Tex
Yeah,
again
they gotta
work.
think that this is possible from Tex. This is how he's just been playing this entire half out. Yeah,
He's
Rossy
gonna be
knows.
mindful. Oh,
He knows. He knows it's possible.
Okay, Showstopper catches Rossy out.
Oh, man.
Aspas, though, good. Honestly, good position to get back around that corner. He spots Keznit midway through the rocket, but it's just to expect certain scenarios to end a certain way in Valorant. You played so many maps and rounds. But when Envy come in here and just play like this, it's impossible to predict how things are going to go.
And Zekken has been deleted. Envy are already on their way to flood into this site through Heaven. Verno right into the molly to try to stick. And, well, at least they get spiked down.
Yeah.
But at what cost?
Poison Orb would have been a nice addition to that, but there we go. Poppin's brought down. Demon 1 with an operator.
And so the pit gives shower control to Tex, but it doesn't extend far enough to the spike. So Envy can kind of circumvent this and focus their attention elsewhere.
Yep.
If they push into lamps, they could be in trouble because of the Bucky. At some point, they're going to try to do something about this. But
There's no fade to ping out of the pit for him either.
if they deal with Mazino and just get to the spike, they have MIBR in a terrible spot.
Aspas spotted!
And this is exactly what's happening.
And they know exactly
What are
where the
these guys
vibes are going
supposed
to
to
be. It's
do?
falling apart, Wyatt! It's an absolute disaster!
Yeah, they just Insanity has been so dominant, with Envy going back to agents that they played all throughout their years to qualify to America's running the Clove. What a two-piece from. Oh my god, I'm gonna make that 3 from Aspas on the shower push. That's nasty.
That's going to be the round basically done there and then. I think I'm not aware of Poppin here on a really late timing. Gone out at least. 1-2. Okay, all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a game. Mazino here too far to intervene, but Poppin is in danger. Will he have his weapon out as he rounds this corner? Yes!
Oh my
He's
god!
got a third! Okay. Once again, truth stranger than fiction.
Right. Poppin's gonna get that plant down default. No
Demon 1 did not
tilt
see
protects.
across.
Mazino has 1 smoke here.
Trailblazer shot. Mazino's position confirmed here for Demon 1, but where's the second player? There are eyes over towards elbow, so Envy are willing to accept the possibility that someone crossed while Poppin was...
Yeah, it could have happened in even this moment now as well, right? So they...
Poppin's going to win this one.
He is just fearless. Mazino is so low on HP.
Really important that he wins that, but here's Demon 1. Okay, having a missing back here. So we're going to follow the clone on in. Trailblazer's also going to be there. Eggsterr still challenges the wall. Look at this space. Give it up. Into hookah, though, goes Tex.
They want to fight through on the Verno. Just double swing. Gets 1, but immediately traded. That's nice from Envy.
Got enough. Now we flip the map. Tex going to rejoin the rest of MIBR. But there's no plant yet. Do they do the funniest thing ever here?
I mean, of course, they have to be really concerned about hookah. MIBR are repushing all the way down through market. They think it's...
Demon 1 crossing and not seen by Mazino in spawn.
Yeah, these guys think that it's super possible that Envy just have gone...
This is a
back to the
diabolical
side.
noise cut.
We have just somehow, after 20 seconds of a very tense silence, we have worked our way into
30
just like,
seconds left.
basically they hit
Spike
B
planted.
and now there's a retake from A. I mean, we have somehow gotten into a normal situation out of that. Like, sure.
Okay, and Envy have this deep
Oh my
posting.
God.
Oh, Rossy!
Remaining.
He's cutting them down to size. He might be able to this somewhat of a force round.
I mean, Mazino is just... Dog goes up short, spots out Mazino.
Game crash noted as it crosses. Okay, that's a good Leah. Aspas, nothing you can do about it. Not a damn thing. Out on the side though, Mazino on the run.
Spike down.
I would find a couple with the stinger, and Zekken's got a good timing here to hit it from the backside, but it's a long shot with the judge. He gets sniffed out.
Mazino's own wall kind of booms that shower play with Zekken trying to get out, but Verno's still in the mix.
He does not
Poppin
care.
blinded up. It doesn't matter, man.
It is on Tex. He is at least in the vicinity, but he has a stinger.
Unreal scenes, and that's not going to work.
But no less ridiculous. Aspas here. Could be calling a multi-swing scenario. A lot for him to look at, and he finds 2. That's good enough for the defenders. Leah, Demon 1 has to turn around, but Keznit is there. It's like a... What? Okay, MIBR, low-key, serving up some of these kills to Envy. They're kind of giving them what they want.
Envy, well, they really just bait MIBR into the same shower play as the last round, except this time Envy are in position to just shoot them in the side while they're getting out of the teleport.
And now another dirty noise card.
Like that's just an adjustment to hard punish what MIBR did on that last round. It's really sick from Envy, and now they're in the 3v2 to close this out. Mazino on the site. This timing with Poppin could get so awkward. Push forward. Oh, right into the shorty.
And again, still getting kills in the most ridiculous ways possible. It is all down to Tex.
again. Demon 1 on the swing down.
Into this position from Tex, leaving Poppin free to swing off him. Can play aggressive.